Welcome back, everyone. So another episode of Welcome to Wrexham for you today, and this is Season 2, Episode 2, and it's called The Quiet Zone. So I can imagine I was there. This must be in relation to the cop coming down, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I can't.
It's the first thing that comes to mind.
I can't think of anything else. The Quiet Zone.
It's not going to be anywhere Ryan is.
No.
Even Rob, to a degree, doesn't seem quieter than Ryan, but not quiet.
No.
So, do we think that's what it's going to be?
I think so. I can't think of it. It's probably not. It's probably something completely different, but I can't think of what it could be.
I'm processing a million thoughts at once, and nothing else is coming forward. So that's exactly what it's got to be. We'll jump straight into this episode because we really want to. Well, I say we. I mean, I don't really know. Did you want to as well?
Yeah, I love this.
I just want to know whether or not that Chesterfield loss is just a one-off sort of early blip.
You want to see if they can pick themselves up and go on a bit of a run.
Yeah, keep on watching episodes until that happens. But yeah, it was a really good opening episode. There's a lot going on, obviously, off the pitch with the stadium issues.
Yep.
And what they're going to do with that cop demolition, because are they just going to have a massive gaping, yawning gap there for the whole season? Hopefully they can find a way of getting some seating there, because that revenue will really help them out.
100%.
Especially at that level. It's going to be a massive... Well, I say the revenue I worked out, I just imagined that tickets are £30. I have no idea how much the tickets are. So,
I'm not sure.
But either way, it will be huge income and revenue.
It's income they're not making, however much it is.
No. And given the decision of the fund not to back it, whether they can go back to that at a later date, I'm not too sure. I don't know whether once it's been rejected, if that's it.
Yeah, maybe they'll appeal it, but they might just not want to take up more time with that, and then might go and try and seek out some funds through like private businesses and sponsorships and stuff like that, which I think they've got the pull to be able to sort of do that. Yeah, so I think that could be the avenue they'll go down.
The new goalkeeper, Mark.
Shaky start.
Mark Howard had a shaky start. 2 games, 2 errors.
Yes.
Do you think that's just going to be a bump in the road, or do you think that this could be potentially a harmful trend?
Hopefully, it's just a bump in the road, and it's down to them still being shaky at the back, and maybe he's come in, a lot of pressure, and it just takes time to acclimatise to the new.
Don't get too clever. Like, I know he's dropped down the leagues and he's now in the National League, but it doesn't mean all of a sudden you can just start dribbling it in your mid-30s around young attacking players.
It doesn't matter what platform what level of the game you're playing at. Let's say that you just got to get the fundamentals right. Yes. Just got to get the absolute basics right. Just smash the ball upfield. Like you haven't got.
Don't need to be clever.
No, exactly.
If you get clever and dribble it around him and pass it, everyone's probably going to forget about that in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it looks good at the time, worth it. But it's really not what you want to be doing.
No, it's not worth the risk. No. You need the reward if you're going to take a risk like that, and it just wasn't there. So the first one was obviously all just him. I mean, that was just
like a limp wrist.
Exactly that. Just didn't get the. Yeah, I couldn't see a foul. So unless someone breaks that down for me in real slow mo and shows me where there's a significant enough foul,
it was one of them that. I know it's my fault, but I'm going to try and act like... Yeah. It's like when someone fouls someone else and they pretend to be hurt themselves to try and lay off some of that blame.
Yes.
But that's what it seemed like to me. Call for a foul so I don't look like I'm fully to blame.
Yeah. They weren't able to break down Chesterfield, which is interesting because the one thing that we hadn't really considered is if they do have offensive issues or struggles this season. Hadn't even contemplated that just because of the sheer... Again, it's obviously only 2 games, but 2 goals in 2 games. We know. I said 100 minimum for the season.
Yeah, we know that they've got 2 very good goal scorers up front. Yeah. It's whether they've got the creativity now because they're a big team now. They're one of the big teams in that league. Yeah. More teams are gonna sit back against them and try and soak up that pressure. So now have you got the creativity to go and break this team down and break down essentially what could be an 8-man defence. So, we see that in the Premier League.
Well, the two banks of 4 is typically what you see in many scenarios.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, no, it'd be interesting. All right. Please give the episode a like if you haven't done so already, and let's jump into this. Episode 2.
We spent too much time together.
I agree.
I'll be.
Beach.
I'll be lost as well.
Right one.
Beach. Paul Marlin, because at the beach.
I'll be.
Should we use a rock? I'll be lost.
How often do you see a marlin at the beach?
I mean, you don't, but it worked.
Mussels might have worked.
Off the coast of Wales.
No. He was copying sounds, he was clapping his hands on demand, he was singing songs and doing actions, and everything was fine until 12 months in late July. As I say, it's as long as we can make him smile every day, then we're doing something right.
Where are you going?
Ultimately, football's second for me. It doesn't matter. He's the most important thing for me.
My boy's literally his boy's age. Sad, man.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the room. They're not called quiet rooms.
Like sensory rooms.
Sensory, that's exactly it. Couldn't think what I was thinking of. Yeah, a lot of that can be really good and relaxing.
It could be one,
especially when there's overstimulation. And
exactly that. It could be one they've got in their home, or it could be one that the club have set up for young fans that do have the sensory issues and the overstimulation problems.
I have more, but I give them to the players. So I'm Hayden and Leighton. The special items. This scarf here, it's from me. This one was from Rob McElhenney. And then my next special item would be the bag with all his training
Yeah, it's
stuff
got a lot of
in.
memorabilia, hasn't she?
When Millie was first diagnosed, the psychologist used the word complex, and that word's kind of stuck with me forever because it is really complex. The year before COVID, she got released from Wrexham and she struggled really badly. So that was a huge learning curve for Millie.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm David.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Millie sits in our quiet zone.
Yeah.
And she's amazing. Tell your son's in, Millie.
I wonder if it's seating under like a barrier that kind of
Maybe.
deflects away the crowd noise.
Hello, hiya.
Guess I got a game tomorrow.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Good luck for that though, yeah?
Yes, thank you for the follow on my other account.
Oh, no worries. Hope you enjoyed it, eh? It's good to see.
Yeah.
That's good.
I have Ryan Reynolds on my Twitter. He follows me and he likes all my posts.
That's a flex.
About me and my autism with Wrexham.
Love that.
Everyone says about Ryan on socials. I feel like, how does he get the time?
Yeah.
I think even having the quiet zone, it enables her to be who she is because they absolutely love her in that area.
Yeah.
You do see things differently, but also you embrace who you are. You are Millie. You are Millie Tipping.
Yeah, it's got to be so nice. Like, the one thing you want is your kids to be accepted and to have her accepted. Well, voice went a bit then. That's getting me a little bit when she was
It's
speaking
hard,
of that.
man, when it comes to kids and stuff. Like,
Where's your football gone? Should we find her? What do you want? The shoulders. He follows instructions now. If I ask him to get things, or I could go ask him, does he want to go in the garden?
Stand up. Yeah, all right then.
my kids are teenagers and they still don't follow directions.
No, my boy doesn't listen to me, to be fair.
Enjoys every single day, makes me smile. Spin, spin, spin. Hug, hug, hug. Oh, believe me, if you can stay for your child and stick together, it'll only help them and benefit them, and you can work through it. You know, it takes work, it takes effort, and it was coming anyway. Just stopping it.
Just doing it.
I've never heard him do it before. I just looked up, I was like, what the fuck? Where's that come from?
Oh my god.
And then now he recognises the numbers.
Yeah. And it just sort of, then it like goes great, right? Like with every kid, right? Like
Fully.
Even as a child, never held your hand, didn't want physical contact. We made a lot of mistakes, but learnt on the way. It's a really bad feeling as a parent because you feel like you're failing. I think that was a bit of a turn for Millie as well.
He got those boots made with the autism thing on it. So now I can like look up to him and talk to him a bit. We've got Albie's Super Albie Mullen.
To actually know someone else who has a youngster as well.
Then the A for Albie or autism. And then I did the heart and then them two together.
Well, she's trying to make Paul cry, isn't she?
This is a goodie bag for Albie. This is like a Paw Patrol blanket. Because I have autism too. I like soft things, so I thought he might like soft things.
Something that she really wanted to do for him.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That is really nice.
Oh, I'm not even parked straight.
Oh, wow.
Hashtag United.
I don't know who he is. Ben!
That's lovely, that.
I got Albie a gift. It's stuff what I use to stroke
Really?
Albie, don't it?
Shouldn't have.
Yeah?
Why?
Because I don't use them.
I think Albie will be so happy with this.
She was a little bit reserved when he said about the hug.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
it's
she doesn't
just
like contact, but she did give him a hug.
5-0.
Can you fake a penalty?
Fake one. I got enough abuse overnight for getting my legs up on.
Can you dive us into me?
Every time I score, now I'm going to
Dive
make
us
an
into
ace sign
League
like
Two.
that for Albie.
Told you there'd be 5-0. That's what she said. I'm going to hopefully look up something here that doesn't give me a spoiler.
What's that?
So, Wrexham 5-0, and that was Solihull,
Sorry,
right?
on Moors, yeah. I'm sure it said...
Not Motors.
No.
Yeah, you're right. 26th
Yeah.
of December, 2022. I wonder if they had to... Obviously, to make that episode, I'm guessing we're going to have her back in time.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
So
the
it
person
was a
next to
Christmas
Millie
present
then.
then?
Yeah, it must be, yeah. The person next to Millie there was wearing what looked like a Christmas hat as well, so that makes sense. But,
okay.
Yeah, it's a massive time jump, but I'm guessing they're going to go back and fill that in. So we got straight into this episode because we wanted to see whether it was a blip or not. We've seen none of that, but incredible episode.
It was an incredible episode.
Incredible.
And, to follow both of the stories. And
they do this, like, in the last 3 episodes of last season, we had the cup game, and then we thought we were getting straight into the playoffs, and then
it was
the romance sort of one. So they give us curveballs every now and then, and I didn't expect this.
Yeah, and they do, even early on in season 1, they gave us the background of the band who had written the song.
And Wales as a whole country as well.
Yeah, and there was one in there,
football,
one in there on Wales, and they were learning particular words and terms.
History as well.
And the history, and I definitely learned some bits in there as well. But no, it was really nice to see that. Like with Millie,
nice.
as I say, you could just see with her mum, like the way she was speaking that. Yeah, because your biggest concern, or one of the biggest concerns naturally, is that feels it would be your child not fitting in. And just knowing that she's now got that back at the club, especially after what she would have gone through.
She's found her place.
With being released, followed by COVID.
And that's a hard one because obviously being a football player, you're never guaranteed to... So yeah, she's going to get released. But now as a fan of the club, that's going to go on forever now.
Yeah.
That routine won't change. So that's probably one of the biggest things in her life.
And they give her the inclusion.
Yeah,
and that's really nice.
They get everything right, and we just want to hope that as we go down the line and the club grows and gets bigger and goes up the leagues, that those family values, if you like, just don't change.
Yes,
because that's what.
Yeah, I don't think Ryan and Rob would allow that.
No,
I
don't.
I don't think either of them on a personal level even would. But even if that wasn't there, I think that they're so aware of perception from the outside that they would never allow something like that to.
And they both seem like really decent people.
Yeah, exactly. They do. They really do.
They care about that.
Yeah, and Mullin with his boy Albie, the age is like
tough on it.
Exactly. Yeah, so tough. And it was really nice, to see how excited and proud he was at the moment when he said 10.
Yeah.
It was really nice episode. It really was.
It's good.
Yeah, Paul seems like a really nice guy as well.
Yeah, I do. I really like Paul.
Not
really
that they would ever put across someone in a negative light, obviously, but no, he does just seem like a nice guy. And that moment where he was showing it to Ryan in particular.
Yeah, for Ryan to even care
beaming.
about that,
Paul really, it was nice Ryan was listening, but Paul was absolutely beaming when he was just explaining to him about when he just chucked in the 10, and that was really nice to see.
Yeah, it is, because that's just a normal part of
it's just so genuine.
Child's progression to count from 1 to 10. It's a nice moment, but it's like but for him that was like everything because of him being non-verbal and but yeah, just massive moment.
Definitely, no, it was a really nice touch. But yeah, on the pitch, all we saw was one result from way down in the season.
Yeah.
So maybe that means in the build-up to that part of the season, they're going to get it together. They kept a clean sheet.
They did, clean sheet at home. Not sure how Solihull are.
I mean, there is a 4-month gap. It's worth saying between where we were and where that game was. So yeah, who knows? But no, it's just, it bodes well, hopefully, for what's coming up.
Yeah, it does.
It certainly does. I thought you were going to look at what the next episode was called.
No.
Don't do that, because then we have to go into that, and we're going to get nothing else recorded.
Nothing, just weeks worth of Wrexham recorded.
But no, really, really touching episode.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It's nice to see they've got all the... And I know they won't be the only club that obviously have these particular things in place to give diversity and inclusion and everyone something to be a part of the club and the dream. But where this is a particular story about a club that's hopefully going to go all the way to become greater than Manchester United.
Literally 20 Premier League trophies for that.
God, build the dream.
It'll take them a while.
I know. Well, look at Man City. They're cruising through.
I mean, they had oil money. They didn't have Royal Renner's money. They had oil money and 115 charges. But
that's coming up soon. That's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Not on this.
Ready for their slap on the wrist.
Yes, yeah, exactly. 3-point deduction. Don't do it again.
Exactly that, yeah.
But no, really nice episode. Please give that one a like, and we'll see you back here for episode 3. Can't wait. Really loving this series.